Hello everybody, it's the FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. Today we are here to have a look at a new little map called the Holler. But what's interesting about this map, it comes from Sam, who was originally of JS mapping fame. So I think you know when you hear that the quality of this map will be very good. This is radically different to maybe something you would expect from JS mapping in the past, but it's well worth a look. The opportunities and the potential for this map are, I think great. It's a real blank canvas of a map, but in terms of finish and quality, it's right up there. Really nicely done. Performance-wise, it runs really, really well, and it just leaves you with a whole heap of decisions to make, which I really, really like. So, without further ado, we'll jump in and have a quick look at the PDA and give you a little bit more background to it. So here we are, a very nice PDA. I love the trees in the background there. But we have got a standard size map here, and as you can see, relatively straightforward. 36 fields in total, 37 if you count this one here that hasn't got a number against it. A very small town in the top right hand corner here, but other than that, pretty broad and open in terms of fields. You've got some nice square fields up at the top here. We've got small fields, we've got slightly larger fields down here, and some interesting shaped fields. So something for everybody, really. A nice selection of sell points for grain, but also not much else, which gives you the opportunity to place your own productions or facilities wherever you want on the map. Now, there is a place within the town there which you can purchase and put additional productions in if you want, but equally, there are options all over the map. Some nice big open green spaces that aren't marked as fields, which can either be converted into farmland or farms, because one of the key things about this map is there are no farms on it. So you've basically got the option to build from complete scratch. I'm just clicking through the fields here, as you can see. Price-wise, expensive. So there you go, 32 acres there, 790,000, field 33, which I think is probably the biggest on the map, give or take, it's 525,000, field 6 and 7 together there, 921,000, and some of these greener areas there, 657,000, and down here, 1 million for this big open green space here. So lots and lots of different spaces. Just jumping in here as well, all your standard crops, productions, and outputs as well. Nothing additional in this map. It is precision farming ready as well, which is a real positive. But I think what we'll do, we'll jump up here. We've got ourselves a truck. We will head out of the town, we'll have a look at these productions, and then we'll head out along here, have a look at this space, and then head down here and have a look at this. Right, let's jump in the truck here. This is the lot at the back of the shop where you can pick up your equipment after you've purchased it. Here is the shop itself on our right. Now, if we head out of here, we will just turn straight into here. And this is the mill. So this is one of the grain sell points, which will obviously turn it into flour for you, should you wish. So we'll just whip around here. We'll head back out, because on the other side of the road we have our diner and our supermarket, which again, another couple of sell points there. Like you can see, just ahead of you there, got those. We'll pull out onto the road here. There's our gas station. We've got this lovely little suburban street here. Nice houses and a nice layout. Impressed with this. Makes it feel lived in. Nice to see some people walking around as well. That's always a bonus. So nice to see those. Again, you can see a rather large cooperative ahead of us there, which we'll go and have a look at in a little minute. But we'll just loop round here and head back out. So back onto the main road here. Gas station on our right, houses on our left. This is the purchasable lot where you can put your own productions should you so wish. We've got the dairy ahead of us as well here. This is just a transport, I think, decorative building just here. but we have then got the animal sales point here, your animal auction. You can pick your animals up from here as well, so that's nice to see. Over the road here is your large cooperative. Pop over here. You've got your lime sell point straight ahead of you there. So if you need a lime, that is your pickup point. Now there are 2 unload points here. There is your tip point 1 at the cooperative, so you can roll into here. And the second one is just here. So you, depending on the price, you can choose which one you want to unload at. Over in the corner here, your rock crusher as well. So if you want to make your own lime, that is your spot there. Right, let's get out of here. And like I said, we will run along the top of the map first. We'll have a look at the fields and the layout, and then we will head down a little bit further to look at some of the other stuff. So there we go. Let you get your bearings, past the dairy again, past the houses, and we're going to do a left when we come to the gas station here. Now I am going to say this, it is only going to be a PC map. Sam doesn't want to go through all the additional work that it required to get it onto console, and there's never even full confirmation that that might happen, so he's happy to leave this as a PC only map. I have to respect that, you know. There are a lot more hoops to need to jump through to go through the Giants and console approval process for maps, so I know that he's pleased to have this map finished, and he's going to move on and do some other stuff now. So running along here though, look at this, look at the landscaping again, something we know and love from the past with Sam. He really does know how to landscape a map, really nicely done. So over the bridge here you can see this Riverside Grain Co-op over on our left there, and the power lines or the telegraph poles running down the side of the road, which is a really nice touch. You can see there's fields there, it gives you an idea of the sort of size of them. But again, all the right signposts and stuff make it feel very homely. So we will just roll through here. Here is the other grain sell point. It's quite a nice one here, down by the river. Just the one drop-off point. We'll run through there just so you can see it. Probably slightly bigger there. You don't have to manoeuvre your trucks as much. But rather than going down this road just now, we'll run along the top. It's quite a straight road, but we'll run along the top, let you see that. Not get hit by a car, hopefully. No, traffic's behaving. There we go. Turning circle on this truck isn't the best. So we'll roll down here. Back to the junction, and we will head along this way. So there we go. You can see the fields down at the bottom. Field 3 that we looked at just a minute ago there, and then over here fields 4, and over behind that field 5. There's another road running down here to the left. He's dropped a couple of houses in here, but nice open areas in between those houses should you want to use those. Relatively square fields as well, so again should work nicely with workers and courseplay and things like that. Slightly bigger field here, field 6 and 7. That was the big expansive plot of land, and as you can see, much bigger than those other fields, and a nice chunk of grassland over there to the left as well, which is good. But again, also here, more grassland, real potential to build a nice farm here, and he's even built a track into it as well, suggesting that that is maybe a nice start point. So, nice scope there to develop that. So let's head out of here, and we're going to head round to the right on this road that we passed just a second ago. So just to get your head around it, there we are on the top road. We're going to turn and we're going to run down here. We'll give you an idea for some of these roads here, and we'll go and have a look at this crossroads and these smaller fields just down here. And again, there's another space there which really lends itself to potentially starting a little operation. So let's head down there and check it out. So here's a turn in the road. Nice drainage under the road there, I like that. And again, just really nicely done. Look at this from a visual perspective. That landscaping is it's just really nice, isn't it? Everything down to the detail on the roads. Markings on the road, very nice. Now I did like this, as you will maybe see from the loading screen or the image I put on my thumbnail. A very nice little atmospheric house and barn there. Not sure how much you could do with those. But just adds to the ambience of the map, which is really, really nice. And again, there you go. You can see these smaller fields. In fact, this is the place I wanted to head down to show this. Almost small holding, really, with some small fields. But just before we get there as well, look at this huge expanse of green area here. A couple of buildings there, but a huge amount of space for there to utilise yourself next to those big fields, 6 and 7 that we looked at from the other road. But then in here, we've got almost a self-contained little unit as well. Nice driveway in, but some lovely small fields to start off with. And a little area to place maybe a farmhouse and a couple of small sheds. So if you want to do that, start from scratch or survival type approach, you've got some nice small fields here you could start with and a little area to expand on. So that's nice. We'll head back out of here, round onto the road, and we will hang the next right again. As you can see, these are nice fields as well, just surrounded by a little bit of foliage. Breaks things up a bit, and again some nice sized fields on our left here as well. So nothing too huge, but definitely options in field size. Nice little house in there and space. And again over here we've got this penned in house. Got a fence around it. But lovely kind of layout and ambience, like I said. Traverse back slightly to let this car past. But again, all of this is purchasable. Again, this big area of grassland here. It's got potential. Try not to run over the deer. Look, it's got an old rickety barn at the top there, and there's a little pond behind that as well, which is nice to see. A couple of gates there to let you in. So again, purchasable, all purchasable. And again, another couple of fields down here before we get back to the edge of the map. Do a quick U-turn here. And we will head back towards the town. And we'll go and have a look at the bit of land at the bottom. A lot of traffic. Dicing with death the whole time. But again, it's just really nicely finished. Feels homely. Very nice. So again, just from a bearings perspective, there we are on the bottom road. We are going to drive all the way back up here past the mill here, next to the river, back into town, and then we'll head down to the bottom here. So just as we drive through here, you can see these windy roads and the trees overhanging them. It's just, like I said before, the landscaping is really, really nicely done. And here we are arriving back near the cooperative on the river. Get ourselves up to the main road here and back into town. So here we are, heading back out of town now. There's the dairy again, there's the big co-op, there's the animal dealer. We're going to head down here again. You've got a small field just here on the left, and we kind of run into the countryside a little bit, surrounded by trees. There's a field entrance there, which drops you down to quite a nice big, currently a cornfield, but lovely winding roads. Speed limit 55. Nice Armco on the side there, but it feels like we're running along the river here. But it feels like rural America, right? Imagine there's a 1,000 roads like this. Nice lay-by just here as well. This is where we started off. Nice view over this very large field on this bend in the river. There it is, field 27 there. Nice, nice shaped field. I do like that. And if we head down here to the next junction, there is another plot where you could potentially start a new farm. So we'll quickly stop there as we head around this bend, and we will check that out. And there is also another one a little bit further on as well. There is a work zone ahead. There are some workmen down here actually. You can see a little bit of roadwork action going on the drain there over the road. We are going to turn in here actually, because there is the plot that I was talking about. That gives you a nice little area, not too big, but a nice little area to put something. It could be a production, could be the start of a farm. The choice is yours, and that's, I think, probably my biggest takeaway from this map is you can do what you want with it. So when you think, you know, the Elk Mountain Ranch pack, you've got Legacy's brilliant shed pack that he's just got in testing at the moment with Giants, that Argsy's done a great tour on, which I'll link in the description. The modding Welt pack, there's so many decent buildings now, some brilliant American farmhouse packs as well. But there we go, more fields here on the bend, but this is a nice big open area as well. Brilliantly gravelled off area right in the midst of all of these fields. A couple of nice big substantial fields there that you could build a cracking yard on. All the things that you need to get a really good farm going, and then just all the trees in the background. Fantastic. You will need the more trees mod if you want to do any more landscaping with trees on the map. It is at its limit, but obviously that's a relatively straightforward mod to download and use. And again, in here, more entrances to kind of green areas that again could potentially be turned into farmyards or more fields should you wish, right by the river here as well. So really nice landscaping there. It just all feels like it knits together very, very nicely. And then again, another field there, and that is us away off to the edge of the map down there. So there you go. I've covered the main sections already. That's the area we've just looked at there. There is the area we were before and the town. So like I said at the start, it's a really simple, really clean, really well put together map, and it just leaves all of the control with the player to set it up and play it the way they want to play it. And there's something really, really nice about that as a choice. Now obviously some people like their maps to be ready to go with everything they need, but I also know there's a lot of people out there who take great pleasure and enjoyment out of setting up farms and setting up the way they play themselves. So I think people are really going to like this. And the great news is it's already out, so you can go and grab it straight after you've watched this vid and give it a play yourself. I'm sure Sam will be delighted with that. So there you go, Sam's solo mapping of JS mapping fame has given us this lovely, lovely map, and it's yours to play with right now. So go grab it. I hope you like this tour. I've had fun showing you around. I'm certainly going to have a little bit of fun playing on this map. It's got some real potential. So, from me for now, the FarmSim guy, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.